Hi guys, welcome to Lifting Spirits. I'm Luke.
I'm KJ.
And now this is a talk show made by bartenders for people. Now we're going to start off today, as we will do every time, shit sandwich.
Yes, sir.
So please, Mr. Jack, take
first,
us over your shit sandwich, because
Okay.
I'm still trying to think of what that is.
I think you know what's good? Everyone who I've been talking to recently, they've been having good weeks.
Yep.
Like the weeks have just been getting better. So I think the first thing I have to say is I've developed a routine, and this has definitely helped. Just developing a routine where I know exactly what time I'm waking up. Then I go and work out for an hour, go and make a healthy breakfast. Then I have to do socials or write some. Basically, the night before, I always write something down. I always make sure that I write down what I'm going to do for the next day.
Like your 1 year plan thing.
Exactly, yeah, like the 1 year plan, and that's just helped me to have purpose during the day. We live in London, that's what we've been trained to do, just have purpose every day, and that's definitely good.
It's like that guy, the army dude that did like a college graduation speech. Make your bed every day, because it's an easy win. That's a great thing, man. If you can make a bed, you're solid. Exactly.
I hear you. No, it's true though, and you get back to the bed and you're like, oh, room's nice
so
and clean.
happy my
That's
bed's
it,
good, I'm ready
exactly.
to go.
That's
Alright,
it.
cool. Good, now what's your bad?
Bad this week, I've had a fair bit of anxiety, and I've been very argumentative with people. Like I've had quite a few arguments, and what do people always say? Who's the common denominator? Me. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? I keep saying, I'm arguing with this person, I'm arguing with that person. Why does this person not understand me? You have to look internally. So, yeah, unfortunately, I have to check.
Always those people. How do they not know that? They're always the problem. And you're like, oh, fucking
they're pissing me off, bro. Anyway, yeah, so there's that. But something that's good this week as well, I think it was this week that it happened. I'm pretty sure it was. At the beginning of the year, I dedicated myself to reading 24 books in the year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and one of my friends talked me into
2 books a month.
2 books a month. Come on, quick maths for them. Yeah, so my friend actually convinced me to post them on Instagram so everyone knows.
Oh, I see this. Yes.
So, yeah, one of the books I bought was Ego Was the Enemy, so that's probably going to be the next book that I read after I finish these 2. But yeah, no, this week overall has been a very good week, and Valentine's Day happened, man, and love is always beautiful. So
Love is in the air.
Love is in the air, bro. Come on.
All right, cool. What's mine gonna be? My good, bad, good. Good. I got my vaccine.
Woo.
Blessings of being a frontline care worker.
Come on. Thank
you, NHS. Rocking that Pfizer.
Come on.
Bad. Do you know what? It's being... Actually, I think I said this to you before. Being around people that ain't your people, and that be like whatever aspect of life. So this is work, right? Cool. I pick my team, the people I want to be around me, because that's like a third of your life.
100.
I want them to be cool people.
Yeah.
Gone back down to being just a foot soldier, a pawn or whatever hell you want to call it, which is cool because you can switch off.
Yeah.
Except I can't switch off, and you're the same as well. Do whatever you're doing, do it well.
Yeah.
You said before. But now the problem is when you're quiet, as with anywhere, everyone starts getting a bit snipey and a bit bitchy, and everyone wants to make drama out of nothing, and just feel like I love it, but I hate it, and I can't be bothered with it unless I'm just sort of watching it. I don't want to be in it, and as well as not being a boss now, I'm like,
you can't really tell
say
them,
nothing.
Like,
you can't be like, you've got to be, whatever you think,
But it's interesting though, just on that point, that we feel like we can't, but then when somebody says it properly, even whatever position they are, you're like, I respect you for doing that, because I was thinking exactly the same thing.
And
you stepped up and you said
You've
it.
got
And
respect for professionalism. Whatever you do,
exactly.
just
it's true.
Professional. Like,
but I hear you.
But, so that was an intriguing one. It's like, you know what, I'm doing this extra work to try and bump up that furlough. Like, I'm lucky to have furlough, but still the extra money is always helpful. Man's got bills to pay and shit like that. But you're like, is it worth this aggro? Is it worth the stress? Getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning, which is not a problem for a lot of people, but it is for bartenders.
Yeah, trust me.
To then be like, this is good. Nah, it's cool.
Trust me. Good.
What's my good? What is my good? Do you know what? Speaking to people, I spoke to a good couple of friends that are doing other things, and it's just good to hear people are doing good stuff.
100.
There's dudes over in Australia. They're killing it. They've handled the COVID situation so well. It's embarrassing for us. And now a good friend of mine is going over to Cayman Islands to go and open something.
Congratulations.
Then hitting up with Jim Wrigley, and he's killing it over there. It's a good life. And I'm thinking, Jesus, man, these people are smashing it. And then people over here as well. It's nice because I think people can see maybe the light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to work and stuff.
Yeah.
So people are recruiting again, people are getting a bit more confident
Yes.
and are less fearful of their future. So it's nice just making sure everyone's cool.
I think one positive thing about that is as well, not just that people are recruiting again, people are starting to believe in themselves because they've been through this a few times. They realise I'm not going to die. And I've seen a lot of people reach out and say, you know what, I'm going to make myself better this year. If it comes to my career, when it comes to health, etc. They're just trying to improve on themselves and stepping out of their comfort zone. And that's beautiful as well.
Everyone's making podcasts now. Yes, they are. Guess what? So are we. Guys, now we're going into the second segment, our second section of this little tete-a-tete that we have going on. This is where one of us asks the other one a question. The other person does not know what the question is going to be, so it can be a very natural reaction and hopefully get something that isn't rigid and orchestrated.
Indeed.
So, 7 minutes because it's the longest it should take you to make a round of drinks, be it for one person or a group of 20.
Yes.
Super simple. My question to you, sir.
3, 2, 1.
Before bartending, what did you want to do?
Ooh.
And
yes.
how did you end up bartending? And
yeah, cool.
this is a multi-layered question.
Oh wow, yeah. It's like an onion.
Did you study for this job or did you study on the job?
Oh shit. Alright, cool. Let's start with the last question.
I should have asked you that before we set the time.
It's all good. Don't worry about it. It's fine. 30 seconds gone. Done. Alright, cool. So, my background, I have a bachelor's degree in economics and philosophy, and I have a master's degree in philosophy. So to answer your question, no, I did not train for this job, and I'm very happy, in fact, that I didn't actually. I've actually forgotten the other two questions, but we're just gonna.
It's basically How from my premise of this was for a man that studied a lot, and when we first met was doing like 3 jobs. To pay for it all. Yeah. How did you then come into this industry? And again, like there's the schools, there's the European bartender something, and there's other things to do it. What did you do? How did you decide? Because I know like the conversations you had with your dad that were on that Channel 4 interview. KJ did an interview on Channel 4 with his dad. It was natural. It was beautiful. But that was it. So how did that's my thing.
Okay, cool. So I came back from doing my master's degree in Amsterdam. I was there for a year. I came back, I want to say 2015. 2015, I came back and I thought, I have no idea what I want to do. Philosophy isn't really going to get me the jobs that I want. What am I interested in? The main thing that came up was music. So I thought, I want to be an A&R. That's what I want to do.
I remember this.
I want to find artists and I want to promote them. And I want to do something similar to this, actually. I want to give them a platform. I've always wanted to be behind the camera, actually, just helping other people and giving other people the platform. So I thought, how am I going to do that? Applied to loads of internships for record labels. I was actually working for a new record label. In
Camden?
No, they were in Tottenham Court Road.
Oh, I remember this.
I worked for a music studio. I put on events. This is all at the same time. I worked at Elam for a little bit, and I thought I need to actually make money because all of these things are for free. So I was also selling trainers at Offspring, actually, and I saw an advert for newly opened Jazz Cafe. So I thought, cool, let's apply for that. Applied for Jazz Cafe, and I thought, if I'm in the Jazz Cafe, I'm going to meet artists. If I meet artists, then they're going to give me an opportunity because I'm charismatic. I can talk. I can charm people. Let's do it.
Khalees.
Yeah.
Khalees.
Oh, bad boy. Anyway, so got there, had the interview. I was like, that went really well. I wonder what position I'm going to get. Ended up getting, what's it called?
Steward.
Steward, yes.
So steward, ladies and gents, is fake security.
Yeah.
Because you don't need an SIA badge. No. But if you look quite wedge, and that's it.
That's it. I literally stood around in my UV vest saying hello to everyone. And when I say everyone, I meant our team. I meant people who walked through the doors. I meant artists. I still got to interact with artists, which was really, really cool.
Yeah, you looked after Green Room a bit.
I would have looked after Green Room for a little bit, but that was really, really cool. And that is where I met man like Luke Ridge, who on our first day decided to sit on the chair the opposite way and looked really intimidating, like he was gonna box someone out. He's just like tattooed guy, just looking really serious, and this group of really young people.
Power moves.
Power moves, And then, but I was like,
you don't know, but every chair was shortened by an inch as well. I was like,
trust. So I knew what I was going to be, and they moved us into two sections. One of them was bartenders. Or bar, I should say, and the other one was just like everyone else, basically.
Oh,
and like not HR, but customer facing but not doing bar. And I thought to myself, fuck it, let's try and develop a new skill. Went up to Luke, didn't say hello to him. I said, do you think I could learn how to be a bartender? He just said, yeah, cool, come. So that's how I learned. He taught me the basics of being a bartender. Fast forward a few months, Jazz Cafe's open. I'm now working all these jobs still.
Yeah.
Still walking around in my high vis vest, not really doing much. Luke comes up to me and he hands me a bar blade and a pen. I'll never forget this day. And I said, "What do I need these for? I'm ready to stand at that door, boy, and do what I'm doing." He goes, "You're gonna need that if you're gonna be a bartender." I said, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, you're on that bar tonight." I said, "What?" He said, "Yes, go onto the bar." Went onto the bar and haven't looked back since, man. Like that's been. And that was in 2015, so I've known you now for 6 years.
It feels like that was a minute ago.
Oh, bro.
That was a long time ago.
But that job was so sick.
Bro, that was mad.
Trouble.
I remember like Pharaoh Monch coming through.
Yeah.
Jesus, I was trying to think of all the people that came through.
We had
who opened it?
Just Blaze. Just Blaze came on the second night.
Who's that big brother that opened it? It was like 6 foot size.
Waka Flocka Flame was
oh
there.
Oh my god! And he threw the dude off the stage.
Yeah, that was sick.
That was sick. That was
It was so good. Do you remember Jamal? Jamal jumped on stage. Remember Jamal?
Yeah,
jumped on stage with them,
yeah,
man. Yeah, it was so sick, man.
Nah, that was hard. So now with that, then obviously,
Yeah.
so when we were doing this, we were doing weekly trainings. We were always on it. My old GM, a mad dude who's used to working in very dark nightclubs, used to make us do these tests in pitch black.
Pitch black.
You have to make a full round of drinks with all the lights off, cannot see nothing, and you got to do it timed. And I was like, wow, this is next level.
Different.
But it was good though, and this is it. So that was the start of the training.
Correct.
So you never studied for the industry.
No.
But you studied and then took it and then learned as you went on.
I think that's, if I'm honest with you, for this job, I'm going to answer this in, that part of the question in 2 parts. I think you do need to get your hands dirty. I personally wouldn't change any way that I have learned how to do what I do. I've made mistakes on job. I've also figured things out that people don't usually mention this, but I've been able to figure things out by myself and know how I work, and then learn to work around other people, and then learn how to talk to people properly, etc., etc. You develop your knowledge by just, when you're bored, reading books and reading the back of bottles, etc. I don't know if I would have learned that by going to school. With that being said, I wish that I got my personal license sooner. I wish that I'd done the WSET sooner. I wish I'd done that and got onto that sooner, because just having that on your CV and bolstering what you do every day definitely helps.
People don't realise about things like WSET until they're too far into their career and they don't see the worth of it anymore.
Exactly.
And then it's good now because like Hannah Lanfear, who's, I think she's got the mixing class. She is putting out the Spirits WSET 3, which is meant to be very difficult, very challenging, but like that's worth it. So I'm going to look at that. And then same with the wine. The wine WSET 3 is basically your sommelier. Like
exactly.
You're good enough to pass by it. So yeah, I agree. That's good shit to know.
I think for the last 5 seconds, I would say that my journey throughout bartending could never have happened without this man right here. And I think this is why he's my first choice to do this for real.
He is.
Question number 2, my question. You ready? Cool.
Yes.
So, right
I'm
now.
going to wait and then I'll push play once you've asked.
Amazing.
Don't want to waste any time.
6 Nations is currently on.
Fuck.
6, yeah, rugby. No, not sports related. Not sports related. Javier just went.
No, rugby, come on.
Who you supporting? Wales. Talk, man. Wales. Yeah. 6 Nations is currently
That's why I didn't press start already.
Get distracted. I want to talk about, because if everything was normal, this would definitely be a big thing. I want to talk about pub versus bar culture.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. And when I say pub versus bar culture, I'm talking about the interaction between guests. I'm talking about what we would do behind the bar, and also what you go there for.
Oh, bar, you mean like cocktail?
Like cocktail bar.
Oh,
culture.
okay.
Yeah.
In what respect though? You saying? So I mean, pubs are I wouldn't want to be in a pub. I wouldn't want to work in a pub again for something like that. That's madness.
Why?
I worked when I started bartending.
Yeah.
When I was trying to join the army, and I was working in a pub just to earn some money, right?
Yeah.
And I ended up one of the roughest pubs. People are like, you say it to people, they're like, "What, you work there?" I swear.
Which one is it for the people? Which it's
called? The Beverly.
The Beverly.
It's Lower Morden Lane or some shit like that. It's near Morden, south, and it was like mad football hooligan pub, mad this pub, mad gangster pub. Some dude I think he's like one of the crazed boys, lived next door.
Sick.
So it was just
frequented
nuts.
it, yeah.
Oh my God, it was mad. Like World Cup, oh my Lord, no, what? There was no knives allowed in the venue, no this, to the stuff. Like one dude almost got shot. I was like, rah, football is just mad.
But this is just like the extremity, you know.
But like, so pubs for me, and like, it's good
taste.
for 1 minute, and then you just gotta go, cool, we're done, bye. But then bars, I mean, what bars do you know that really cater for? Because I don't know any cocktail bars that show it.
No, and I think that's the first thing. I think pubs are more catered to, I guess.
Do you know what I'd do though? Is I would do an event, like get a screen down here.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, down here's a little basement bar. It's lovely.
Shout out.
But I would 100% bring in my projector and like put something up
100%.
and like watch it, and then do like a little private thing. But like as a day to day, I like not being in a sports venue or a venue that people are coming in to watch TV.
Yeah.
Unless we were putting on like Marvel movies or something, which is a very good bar up in Scotland that I can't remember the name of. All they do is play different Marvel movies on all the screens. But yeah, I don't know, bar.
So, okay, cool. Let me give, as a black guy, growing up in London.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I know, innit? Trust me. Pubs was like white man culture, English culture.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like English culture, like pints, fucking going down to the pub, all that shit.
Geezers.
But then as you grow up, that starts to be like your first drinking venue. That starts to be like where you might go, when you're 16 with your parents, get like a nice Sundays, depending on what pub you go to. Now, as you grow up and get a bit of money, cocktail bars suddenly become almost like elitist.
But now that's the thing as well. Is that I think because they're so easily accessible, the price point first and foremost.
Yeah.
Like everyone slates Wetherspoons, and granted, the guy's a dick, but who doesn't love a pound of pint or whatever madness they're charging? Like. I love Wetherspoon facts. They've all got their own carpet. None of them play music. Well, that's a lie, because the one in Leicester Square plays music. The one you get from either side, Charing Cross Road and Frisch Street or Greek Street, whatever. Greek. Like, but they're mad. Good on them, man. Like, haters gonna hate. The guy makes his money. Legit. But you're not gonna go, you know what? Going out on a date, Wetherspoons. Unless you've got an absolutely immense chick that's like, yeah, Wetherspoons. But that ain't a first date thing. That's not an adult thing. That's not that. The bar there is too low. So you then
not even adult. It's not the closer to formal thing.
Yeah. You
want intimacy.
Don't be that guy.
Yeah.
Not to say it's all based on a relationship, but like, let's go just that route for now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to impress someone. Cool. Do you know what? Let's go to this dive bar. Some people love that because I love a dive bar.
Yeah.
I miss Crowbar like it's mad. I love that filthy place. But also, if I was trying to take someone out, I'm not trying to take them out to a pub for this like Six Nations vibe or something like that. I want to go to a nice bar. I want to elevate. I want to try and show off a bit.
Yeah.
And we're blessed because we are in that kind of world, and we have friends that are in that world. And like, as with anything, the industry is tiny.
Exactly.
And even smaller in that industry is the fact of, I used to live with a guy that run Tiger, and my other guy worked in restaurants. I didn't know anyone in their fields, but they didn't know anyone in the cocktail bar world. They didn't know when I was at Members Club back then, and I didn't know them. And no one crossed over.
Yeah. And
it's different because even like when we were saying the previous question of like, where do you work and how do you learn? Originally, you start as a barback, then you're a junior bartender, then you're a bartender, then you move up. People don't do that no more. No. They just come straight
into the bar,
bartender, and then they win a comp, and they think, I won a comp, so now I can be a group bar manager. What are you talking about? You don't even know how to work out a GP. Yeah. What's going on? You can't do that. And in the same way with this is like, looking at pubs and whatnot, there are pubs out there killing it. Look at the Sun. Sun Tavern is unbelievable.
And the thing is, I would never consider that to be
but that's a pub and a bar.
It is. And I was just about to make that point as well. Just in regards, I would actually, arguably, as it's a reach, but you could argue that when we first joined Jazz Cafe, it had the three elements. It had restaurant, it had a pub vibe because it had the pints and stuff.
Oh,
walk in.
I mean,
and it was a nightclub, and it had the cocktail element because we had to make cocktails. True. And there are a lot of venues. There's a pub that my friend Kennedy works in. Shouts out Kennedy. It's down the road from Sun Tavern. They have to be able to make a few cocktails there, but essentially it's a pub. Like people, I can't remember the name of it. I think it might be the Star. It's like
Star
down.
Of Bethlehem.
Yeah, I think yes, the Star of Bethlehem. Exactly.
On it.
Like it's a nice culmination of everything, so anybody can go in and feel comfortable. But then they also serve nice wines.
Dude called Sam used to work there, and now he's running Nebula Pizza, which is also
Nebula Pizza's cold.
Good God, Nebula Pizza. First and only time, and I'm so sorry to say this, I ate pineapple on my pizza.
Dead.
Fucking
kill it with fire.
Immense though. pickled and whatever.
Okay. Oh, so it was a.
It wasn't
like
fresh. It was just cut pineapple.
Yeah.
It was pineapple that had been pickled and chili and
Okay, cool.
I couldn't even finish the pizza. It was too hot. I swear to you, I promise. And they kept giving us chili shots and stuff. And I was like, man, I'm done. I can't do this. So you've seen the complexion. I can't do this.
It's not happening.
Just sweaty.
Yeah, red.
All right, so swinging it back. So pubs and bars on the premise of the Six Nations, or we just...
No, I just wanted to ask this question. Just watching the Six Nations and knowing that people want to go out and experience that, and then thinking of where I work, like you wouldn't be able to get there.
If I wanted to go watch rugby's one of the few sports I can watch, and have the patience for.
Yeah.
I would want to go to a pub and 100%. Watch it because you know the vibe you're getting. Yeah. But I ain't going to a pub and saying, "Excuse me, can you make me a corpse reviver number 2?" No. Because I'm not an arsehole.
Yeah.
But I ain't going to Kalukale or Happiness Fit or something. You know, I'm not going to Savoy and going, "Yeah, can I get a pint of this?" And also you're whacking on the footy. Different things for different things.
I hear you. And I just bring I'd love to be able to see. I love seeing these combinations of places, these places that cater to both.
You know who does that well?
And
love to him as well? Yeah. Colombo Group, their own, mainly I'm talking about Blues Kitchen here. Yeah. Their whole premise was you come in and you can have your entire night there. So let's go on the Shoreditch one. You walk in, the restaurant seating's on the left.
Yes.
The bar is a big ass, it's almost
360.
A circle.
It's almost, there's like a couple bits cut out, but
That's it, so you can eat on this side. Yeah. Then there's this other bit which you can... There's a bit of standing and sitting, and the poser tables. Yeah. Poser tables are the high tables that you can just sort of lean against, whatever. Order there, and then the other side is straight dance, whatever. So you come in and you start, and by the end of the night, you're over there, and you're fucked up.
That's it.
And then you go home, going, "You did the best night ever." Cool, back.
Wicked.
And then you got them spending all their money. And that's it.
All right, guys. It's the end of the show. Last call time? Last call. On this segment, we're going to give you one thing or maybe a couple things to take away to go and research during the week. And that can be within the industry. It can be news articles. It can be things that we've watched this week. Literally anything and everything. I'm going to start off this week. And the one thing, the last call I want to give to you this week is Farming Britney Spears.
What is this?
What a documentary!
I don't know what this is. I've seen it. I've seen pictures and memes of it already.
What a documentary, bro!
Tell me.
This woman is literally showing how the industry and how America fucked over Britney Spears and made her look like a raggedy bitch. It's so heartless, and I feel so bad for this woman. They do not care. Bro, they do not care.
What did Justin Timberlake do? Because I always liked him, and I'm like,
this man was dating her, and then apparently he cheated, and she cheated on him, whatever. And then he made the album. That's what Crime and Rivers about. It's about her cheating. And apparently she was trying to be like all the virgin.
Remember the chick in the video is like, "Oh, it looks just like
exactly, yeah." So it's like, she was trying to portray being a virgin or whatever. And then one radio person must have asked him, "So did you beat?" And he was like, he was like, "Yeah." And because obviously he's a man and a white man in America, he got away with it.
His hair don't bring him back. He was still a white boy.
Bro, that documentary had me gripped.
Where did you watch that?
Illegal streams, but so I can send it to you. But yeah, sick, so sick.
Really? Is it long? Hey,
it's sick. No, it's sick. We'll talk about next week.
Does it explain why she shaved her head?
It does.
Really?
It does. Yeah. But yeah, that's gonna be my last call for this week. What's your one, bro?
That's solid. Cool. My last call. I've got to stop clapping because you're already.
I keep clapping as well. Alright, cool.
Don't know what to do with it. Alright, so okay. My last call this week. I am going to be talking about Hennessy My Way. So in the first lockdown, I believe it was the first lockdown, LVMH, specifically Hennessy, sorry, my apologies, did a competition amongst a load of bars, and it was a really seriously great cause, and it was helping out people that were in trouble in the first lockdown when they were worried about money and what was going on. So to enter, they were supported a little bit financially, you know, and it's just a nice thing, and it was something for people to mentally engage with and take their minds off of some of their worries, and also they got a little bit of money to say, you know, thanks for doing this, which I thought was awesome, and it's such a nice thing
from just saying they wanted to do it, right? They didn't actually have
That's
to.
It, yeah.
They didn't have to win. Not prize money.
You weren't forced to do nothing. Yeah. But like out of respect, and with all of these things, if someone's doing something nice like that for you,
100.
Do something back for them.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So they're actually doing it this year, globally. It's a 500 bar thing. It sounds amazing. The top like 20 places all get incredible prizes, and it's just it's such a wicked cause, like, and everything they're doing is so fucking nice. We're lucky enough to have been invited to do it, and like the money's all going to relevant people that are needed and that are in trouble, or you know could benefit from it.
100.
And it's just such a strong thing. And also it's just like a good idea. Make a cocktail at home. How would you have Hennessy your way? Put your own spin on something. I tell you, honestly, that's my one thing. That's my last call for the week.
Man. Shout out.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Also, because everyone's going to be posting up cocktails and stuff on Instagram soon. I'm going to enter for us because I haven't done anything for ages.
Do you know what the hashtag is? Just like for the people. If we don't, we can just put it on the screen now.
Hennessy my way.
Hennessy my way. All right, cool. So we just need to look out for Hennessy my way on Insta.
We will put the.
We'll put it right on the
Hennessy
screen.
my way. And so keep your eyes out. I'll put something on that soon.
Wicked, man.
We'll do something fun.
Good show, bro.
Safe, bro. Bless.